here you are, face to face in this trashy bar. Another glass and I am going places. Makes me laugh about the irony of everything. I like the way you're thinking. I don't really care about the music on the dance floor. I don't really mind all the smoke is in the bathroom. I don't care at all.
Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be very impromptu. I was just sitting here and doing like what a lot of people would refer to as a brain dump, but my entire life I've always just like done this thing where when I have a lot of things going on in my head, I just have to like write it down before I go to sleep, otherwise it stays there. So it's like a combination of not wanting to forget, not wanting to feel overwhelmed, and just having a good like plan for the day tomorrow or whatever it may be. So even though I'm not going a ton of places, I still have things to do around the house, and like the holidays are coming up and it's nice to be able to get organized. I encourage you to find a system that works for you, but I thought it might be helpful to share mine. So let's get into it. So if you would like to do this with me, then the first thing that you're going to need is just a cute little notebook and a pen. And you will see later in this video, I also love to use Post-its, so that will work as well. The first thing that I do is I have little notebooks like this everywhere, and I will show you my nightstand as well, because I do keep like some note-taking things in there. What I'm doing right now is when I was in the kitchen earlier, I was like, oh god, I am like getting a bunch of ideas of like things that I don't want to forget. So I wrote it down on a Post-it, but I wanted to do it a little more in depth, so I wrote it in my notebook. And I like to put little check boxes so that when I get it done, I can check it off. What I put down is that I need to cook the turkey that I have in the fridge before it goes bad, plan my Christmas shopping. I really want to go to Michael's and Home Goods tomorrow. It didn't happen today, so I wrote it down. I want to get more consistent with my workouts. For me, it's really hard to work out at home, but I want to get better at it because I'm not going to a gym anytime soon. So gotta work with what you got. Then I wrote down gifts. So I filmed this video originally very late at night. I figured I would just show you what I was doing in the moment, but when I went back and I was editing it, I wanted to include a little bit more detail. So this is a couple days later, and I just decided to write down different categories such as what I need to do, what I need to buy, things that I need to wrap, and things that are still coming in the mail. And I also decided to include my budget on this page. I just wrote a line for it just because I didn't want to put that in the video, but after I stopped filming, I wrote down every single person's name, how much I wanted to spend on each gift, and how much I wanted to spend in total. So that will really help you stick to your budget and see it in front of you instead of purchasing things and then it slowly adding up without you realizing. So that is a really helpful tip. Another thing that I like to do is, like I said, have the check boxes and just have everything categorized so that it is really super easy to make sure that you stay organized and don't forget to buy anything, or don't forget that you still have things coming in the mail, and keep track of what you spend. And this is just how I do that, and it's super simple. In my opinion, planning is really important, especially around the holidays, no matter what holiday you celebrate, because it can be very stressful. And if you can physically look at a piece of paper and know that you are not going to forget anything, you can always refer back to it. I think that will alleviate a lot of the stress. So if you try this, definitely tag me on Instagram. I also wanted to share a little something different this is kind of how I plan out my filming and just little tasks that I want to do throughout the day. So at the top of this page, I wrote the date as well as my editing process. I wanted to just not feel so overwhelmed by it. And then I also have a gift guide in the works. So if you would like to see that, make sure you subscribe. But this is just a really good way to stay organized and keep your thoughts in check during the day. Another thing that's super helpful for me is to have the month at a glance in a spot like my desk where I can look at it every day and just remember things that are going on that I might not be thinking of on an everyday basis. I actually got this little desk calendar from the Target dollar spot. It was $5 and it just has the month and it has pretty big boxes, so every month I like to fill this out, but it's already the 10th and I haven't filled mine out yet. So what I like to do is at the top, if I have a specific goal for that month, I will put it there because this sits on my desk and I can see it every single day. Obviously, if there were a lot more things going on, this would be really full, but I will go ahead and fill this out and then show you what it looks like. City lights are shining so bright. All these empty faces. I absolutely love Thanksgiving and I get so excited for it every year. So I want to know, what is your absolute favorite holiday that you look forward to every single year? Leave me a comment below. So I put my goals here. There's not a whole ton necessarily going on specific dates, but we do have spa night to look forward to, and that's also my parents' wedding anniversary, so that's exciting. The next day is payday. So just anything that you can write down and have to look at you just offhand is really good. I like to have this here. It's on my desk in my view. The other thing I really want to do is a vision board. I've never done one before, and I think I'm gonna be that person who needs to have it literally like printed out and like maybe even like use like a magazine to like cut out things that I want, but I just feel like that sounds so overwhelming. So possibly I could do it on like PicMonkey or Canva or something, but not too sure what I want to do. I do want to get that done though because I think it will help me a lot. I'm really like a visual person, if you can't tell, so I think that would be really good for me. But if you have made a vision board before and things have come true on it, I would love to know what that is and even like see a picture of it. So if you're comfortable sharing that, I would love to see that. Leave it in the comments below and tell me if anything came true. And now let me show you my nightstand situation. So this is my nightstand. I have this cute little quote here from Jenny Gaskell. She's my upline. On here I have a ton of stuff clearly, but this is like my nighttime routine. I use these rollers. I have my facial roller, tranquil roller from Young Living, sleep spray from my friend, lip balm and lavender oil, picture of my cute boyfriend, and this is the drawer that we're looking at. I literally have post-its. This is like an old list from 2 days ago. So I will literally sit here with my post-its and I will just write down whatever I'm thinking. Again, I like to do the check boxes, and I'm going to put Tuesday, upload footage, and edit, and basically do exactly the same thing that I did in the notebook, but this is what I do pretty much every night. The notebook comes out for special occasions when I really can't sleep, but usually every single night, for the most part, I will have a sticky note and I will put it right on top of my nightstand. So I saved the best for last. My absolute most used method of planning is Post-its, which might sound silly, but I got this huge pack from the dollar store. I have them all over my house, and I just love having that quick little notepad to write down whatever comes to my mind. Usually it's like the most random stuff, and a lot of times I am that type of person who just gets overwhelmed and wants to do a million things but can't decide what to do first. So this helps me just, like I said throughout this entire video, organize my thoughts and just have a clear plan in mind of what I want to do for the rest of the day, and that really, really helps me. So that is going to be all for today's video. I hope you didn't mind this super impromptu style. I just figured it would be fun, and I like watching videos like this where people are just super casual, so hopefully you like it too. If you do, please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you. I am always trying to post whatever I'm doing and things that I love to watch. Cozy,
we've been on and off again and again.
So
I don't know which way we're going, no control. You push me, then you pull me back in. Don't know if I can decipher how your mind works. Yeah, you leave me wondering what it's like to feel your skin. I will keep on trying till you give me a sign. Give me a sign. Oh, give me a sign. Baby, give me a sign. Just give me one more. You leave me hanging, begging for more. Think that I'm addicted to this, can't resist to be a little risky and go for it, cause I want you close. I'm so exposed.